Hello, hello, hello. Right, that is YouTube going. Now to switch on the rumbles. Okay, just waiting for this to start. And I think I might be live. Hello to everybody at Rumble. Nice to see you. So yeah, I'm just going to have a little play at this retro game, and just to show everybody how bad I am at gaming. Really, really bad at gaming. I was on a stream last night with Sleazy Gaming, for any of you who know him. I really enjoyed that. That was great. We had a good talk about some UFO stuff. Really enjoyed that. So thanks very much to Sleazy for having me on. And there we go. I'm just trying to switch this to comments. I'm just trying to get everything ready before I start playing this game. So I think that's ready. Right, okay. Before I disappoint you all, you're about to witness some very, very bad gaming, because I'm not really a gamer as such, but I enjoy them. I enjoy games. I'm just not very good. So let's see. So it's really simple controls. This is just a jumping game. So I've got up and down and spacebar for jump. Now, this is, you might be familiar with this. This is if you ever tried to go onto Google's website and your internet is down. This is what it used to show you. I don't know if it still does, but it basically say you've got no internet, but it would give you a fun little game to play, which I thought was kind of cool. Yeah, that's quite a nice little touch that they did there. So I am going to press start game. Here we go. So I can go down. I can jump. There we go. So spacebar for jump. I don't know if you can hear the sound effects or not. Hopefully they're not too annoying or too loud. If they are, I'll try and adjust that later. I need to concentrate, otherwise I'm going to die real early. Oh, that's actually quite loud in my ear. I might have to adjust that in a minute. Ooh, I nearly died there. Very nearly died there. What's the big bleep? Is that when I get to 100 points? I don't know if it's counting in meters, yards, what it's doing, but the longer you survive, the higher you score. I don't usually do very well on these type of games, I'll be honest. Oh, dead. Oh, hang on. What's going on there? I should have ducked then, and I was too busy just getting used to jumping. I'm going to turn that volume down, though. How do I do that? Let me just see. Volume down here. Audio capture here. I think it's still quite loud on your end. Let me see if I can put that down. Minus 20 decibels. Let's try that for you. Hopefully, hopefully that won't be quite so loud in your ear now. But yeah, let's have another go. What did I get? 495. For all of those of you watching, you're probably thinking that's really pitiful. Dan Spiker, that's rubbish. Yeah, I'll give it. I'm sure I'll go better in the next go. Let's have a look. While I'm here, if there's anybody watching, I will try and keep an eye on comments to chat back with you about anything at all. Yeah, it's been a good week. Where I live, it's starting to get a bit more like summer now. It felt like a really long winter in terms of just rubbish weather. So it's now starting to get, some sunnier days, some warmer days. I like that. I'm not really fond of winter. And winter seems to last almost forever here. So let's try this again. So game over. Replay. Here we go. Like the way you just kind of making dance. I'm going to be doing that so much, I'm probably going to die just because I'm messing around making him dance. Go Dino, go Dino, go. Whoop. Now, that's when it all goes wrong. I haven't taken note. I think everything's in the exact same place every time. I'm not sure. I assume it probably is. So I should be expecting a bird to come along at some point to ruin my day. Ha, here we go. Ha, you didn't get me this time. Yeah, have that. Have it. One, right? Okay, jump that one. He's already quite high. This is where I start to sort of bottle it, because this is nearly. This is where I get sort of higher than I've been before. Whoa, what's going on? That put me off. What was that? What was that? It's gone into nighttime mode or something. You play that long, it goes to nighttime. Yeah, there's a little moon there. What is it? What is that? Oh yeah, there's a moon with a cloud. Because of the cloud with it, it made it look like some kind of weird creature, like a dragon. That's just the way I'm looking at it. Let's have a little look. See, have I got anybody in yet? I don't think so. Not yet. Okay. Come on, Rumble. We can do this. What are we on? 734. So that's quite a big improvement. See if I can beat that. You know, all you sort of seasoned gamers are probably watching this going, oh, really? This guy's terrible. And yes, I am. But let's go for it. Oops, daytime again. I nearly died at the first one because I was too busy making the dinosaur dance. Noob. Right, there we go. Beep, 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 beep. Come on, Cletus. Jump for me, Dino. Come on. You can do it, dude. You can do it. You can jump these things. Ooh, I nearly went too early then. I very nearly clipped that cactus. The idea that a cactus would really beat a T-Rex, I just don't see it, really. T-Rex could wreck that cactus. And if you think about it, if this is a T-Rex, if it's a little baby one, these have got to be some massive cacti. I think the plural of cactus. Tease. That's putting me off. That nearly got me then. That transition. It kind of throws me. Up, up, whoop. Oh, whoa. Okay. Is it getting faster or am I just getting lamer? I don't know. It feels like it's faster. If that's just psychological, but it feels faster. I just go, but no. I meant to jump him and I dipped down and headbutted him. That was bad. I like the way it shows you your moment of death. It stays there. But seriously, T-Rex would just wrecked it. You know, big chomp, come, have it, give it a headbutt, nut. You know, I'm pretty sure he had a pretty solid skull. 1072. This is riveting content, isn't it, guys? Riveting. Should I go for another go? I'll take a little break first. Let me take a minute. I've got to psych myself up. Yeah. Got to have a think really about what kind of things I want to stream in future. I really enjoyed that talk with Sleazy. I quite like that when you're with somebody else talking about a subject and getting their opinion on things as well, bouncing off one another. I find the whole UFO subject quite interesting in general because I have a very different take on it, to do with thinking it's more to do with spiritual dimension and entities interacting with our reality, rather than sort of green men from outer space from light years away. I do think there is something going on in some of the cases. Don't think it's all just people thinking things in their mind. I think there are some actual events going on. We were talking about it last night, stuff to do with radiation, soil changes chemically, that kind of stuff. So there's potentially something in it. It's definitely an interesting subject. But yeah, okay, let's go through this again then. Right, see if I can beat 1072. I don't know. I'm not feeling confident. I'm not feeling it, but let's go for it. Let's do it. Boop, 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 boop. I should move the cursor. That's going to put me off, and it put me off so much I jumped early and that died. That was really bad. Okay, let's go. Right, this time. Oh, I keep leaving the cursor in the middle. Right, there we go. Yeah, this definitely, it does seem slower. It does seem a bit slower, so I think it does speed up the more you go. What a high score, isn't it? I might Google that and see. I bet somebody's got some insane score. They have like 2 hours solid or something. Some kid. Oh, I nearly bought it then. Timing, just getting the timing right. You see the first bird. I thought to myself, you have to duck when you see the first bird, but it's not. It's random, right? Okay, it's always the same. Yeah, okay. I can't count on things that have happened before to help me. We'll throw you a curve. There we go. Transition to nighttime. faster. Tired. He's been running all day, right? You'd think he would be tired. Oh, ooh, I nearly died. Nearly died. Uh, ooh, putting me off. Eek. Ah, ah, ah! I could, I couldn't hit the space bar fast enough. What did I get? Oh, not quite as good as the last time. Hey, Jess. Hey, Jessica Reloaded. Nice to see you. Really good to see you. I'm surprised you're coming to see me here. Best to click on Rumble. You can actually see what I'm doing. Although maybe not seeing is better because I'm doing really badly. I'm basically playing the little dinosaur game. The one from Google. If you don't have an internet connection, then you get that little dinosaur game where you've got to jump over the cacti. Yeah, and I'm showing the world how bad I am at gaming. I saw that you had another game night the other night. Would have loved to have joined you. It would have been great, but it's always like 3 or 4 in the morning for me here, so it doesn't work out time wise so very well. But hope you had a good one, and yeah, it's good to see you're doing well in general. Really, subs are going up. I can see you keep appearing on people's podcasts and stuff, getting your face out there. That's great. It's great to see. So. Yeah, I don't know if you caught it. Well, you're probably a bit busy, but Sleazy had me on the last night talking about the UFO thing at the Rendlesham Forest incident. That was here in the UK. That was good. He's a good lad. Obviously, he's your friend. Uh, so yeah, I was really quite honoured that he let me come on and have a chat with him. So anyway, I'm going to have another go at this game. If you are over on Rumble, you might see it, or you might spare yourself the the pain of watching me lose. But here we go. Right, I'm going to click go. Let's go for it. Come on, little dinosaur dude. You can do this. Jump, jump, jump. As it speeds up, when you start a new game, it's going so slow that it almost tricks you into jumping too early and flashing straight into these things. Yeah, I nearly died already. Here we go. Jump, jump. I like this little dinosaur though. He's kind of cool. And he's a bit soft, getting wrecked by this and little flying bird thing. I haven't looked at it closely. Is it supposed to be a pterodactyl? Even so, T-Rex, you should be wrecking a pterodactyl. Come on, every day of the week. Oh, he nearly killed me. He nearly killed me. He tried to sneak up on me. I think it makes it harder the fact that it is random, so you can't kind of learn it. Look under you. No, dead already. See, I'm terrible. I think I'm about ready to give up on this game. Look at his face. He's like a shocked face. He's like, what's happening? Yeah, that is definitely a pterodactyl, isn't it? Yeah. I've got to say I'm a bit disappointed with this T-Rex. He's getting wrecked by things that shouldn't be wrecking him. But I just get the feeling I'm not going to beat that 1072 score. Let's Google. Let's see what the high score is. It's already on. Here we go. New tab. Google. What is the high score? Okay, what comes up as one of the top searches? This is a bit of a jib. Oh, hang on. I need to move this on screen so you can see it. Let's see. It just says 99999, right? The maximum score the game gives you is that, basically 99999 before it resets back to 0. Oh man, you'd be wounded. Can you imagine getting there and it just resets to 0? This will change the speed of the dinosaur to 6,000. I guess that basically makes it impossible. What else did it say? What is after that? There's literally no end. Get to the maximum possible score of 99,999. There's no way. I wouldn't even get to 9,000. And the game simply resets itself. You can't change direction and you have no control over your speed. So basically, it just kills you. If you get there, it just kills you. I wonder if anybody's actually got there. Let's Google that. Has anyone ever got 99999 on the Dinosaur Game? It comes up there. But it comes up with the wrong number of nines. But okay, just tells you what happens. Don't know if it actually says if anybody's actually done it. So this is the thing with Google. It sometimes just gives you the answer it wants to give you rather than what you're really asking. It does that a lot. You've sometimes got to get a little bit tricky with the way you word things to really get it to kind of answer the question you want. I'm trying to think of an example. Yeah, like, I don't know. Let's say if I was trying to say, how do you fix a such and such component? It's probably going to keep coming up with stuff trying to sell you that component rather than the question you're asking. Did you ever see that thing about the dead internet theory Mighty Meat was talking about? I'd never heard about it until I saw his stream. That one about how Google says it's done this many results, in 0.62 seconds. Here we go. 3,470,000 results. Yeah, I doubt that there's going to be that many results about the Dinosaur Game. But then, obviously, if you go through the pages, there's 6 pages here, and you keep going, it actually gets to the end where there are no any more searches. So it's lying to you. It's basically saying there's more on the internet than it's actually willing to show you. I mean, through Google. I mean, it's interesting. It's an interesting theory, this whole dead internet theory, because I'm because of my age, I was here when the internet started, and so there was the wild days of the first internet. It was great. It was usually a lot of chat rooms and geeks arguing with each other about whether the Star Wars was better than Star Trek and things like that, right? But there was a lot more random pages, and when Yahoo was first new, and I think Yahoo came before Google, I think, as a search engine. Pretty sure it was all Yahoo to start with. It was what was I going to say? Yeah, I just get the feeling you could get more results, like different diverse things coming up from what you search. Now through Google, I don't know. I think there might be something to the sort of the dead internet theory. The fact that they're only giving you limited sort of things, either deleting off old stuff or just only giving you a selection of what it really wants to show you, rather than what's potentially available. I don't know. It's an interesting one. Let's have a little look at the news just before. I mean, I'm only doing a short stream. It was really just to play the Dinosaur Game and just have a lark. But let's have a quick look at the news and see what's going on. Cool. I mean, while I'm loading it, what shall I look at? I'll try Google News. I know it'll have a bit of a slant on it, but I have to say I did laugh at that Twitter Ron DeSantis thing. That really didn't go well, did it? It was hilarious. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd always my parents, my mum and stepdad live in. My stepdad, he's sadly passed away now, but they live in Florida, and DeSantis was really impressing me during. I'd never really heard of him before, didn't really pay much attention, but during all the COVID stuff, he was doing things that basically was a lot more free, and I was quite impressed with him. Now, I think he shot himself in the foot big time, because I think if he just, I mean, he's a younger guy than Trump by far, so if he just waited until maybe to do his shot at say 2028 onwards, I think he would have had massive more support. But to go against the big guy, I think it's just a dumb move, because well, we'll see what happens. I don't know the future, but personally, I think he's made a mistake there. But we'll see. So let's have a look at this. The BBC, take anything the BBC say with a pinch of salt, because of their political bias. But I know they say they're independent, but yeah, they're not. But Turkey elections, Erdogan wins 5 more years as Turkey president. Okay, so because they had to do this vote again, didn't they? The first one was too close, and I think in Turkey you've got to have above the 50% to get in. So Erdogan has allegedly done it this time. I'm not going to say anything. I don't know, but yeah, okay. He's quite hard-lined, sort of Islamist in terms of the way he runs things. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. The reason I had a particular interest in Erdogan, I think it was about 2018. He was saying some very inflammatory stuff he basically went in front of, I think, is it called the OIC or something? I forget what it is now. There's a group of Islamic nations. And he basically just sort of said outright, just out in the open, that he thought it would be a good idea if all the Islamic nations got together and created like a massive army together to go and just basically wipe the Israelis off the face of the earth. And I thought that's a bit scary. And also basically what the Ezekiel 38-39 war is kind of about. It's the same kind of nations as well involved. They're all kind of allied together now. And I was thinking, I don't like the sound of this Erdogan. I mean, thankfully it hasn't happened yet. But there's always tensions to do with around Damascus and Syria and stuff that could escalate. So I don't know. I'll keep an eye on him. Yeah, Erdogan. Interesting character. I think he's been in power for, is it like 20 years he's been in power now? I think that's what I heard. Because he kind of changed the laws because I think they had something similar to kind of like term limits. One sec. Yeah, something like some kind of term limits, but he changed it so that he could become like the ongoing kind of president. I forget if they changed it from like a prime minister type thing to a president, or he made some change. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but he made some kind of change where he could basically continue ruling longer than he would have originally been able to. This was always a bit of a bit of a worry, no matter where you are. Anyway, right, Ukraine war. I don't really want to get into, particularly if it's from the BBC, because there's so much. They say in war that the first casualty is the truth. So yeah, there's loads going on there. So I'm not going to get into that. U.S. debt ceiling. Democrats and Republicans agree a deal. Oh, they have, haven't they? In principle, Joe Biden says. Okay. The Republicans really should be trying to leverage some decent stuff for this because, in my opinion, they've just rolled over on a lot of stuff for a while. Not really getting anything much. It feels like when you get what they call rhinos, Republicans in name only and stuff like that, it kind of feels a little bit like here in my country. I was saying to Sleazy the other day, there's two main political parties in the UK. And in my opinion, it's kind of the illusion of choice. They're just kind of both going in the same direction, just at different speeds. Like Labour, for example, would just go really fast into the kind of World Economic Forum plans, whereas the Conservatives have been going in the same direction, just a little bit slower. They're not really Conservatives. So they're all World Economic Forum people. Like Liz Truss was briefly in; she's a World Economic Forum person. Rishi Sunak, who's currently the Prime Minister, wasn't voted in, but it's just the way it kind of happened. Also, World Economic Forum stooge like the rest of them, and all of them on the Labour side, they're all the same. So it's like what you're going to get is World Economic Forum, and the thing I find the most egregious at the moment is the WHO pandemic treaty. I think it's a slightly different name to it. I forget what they call it, but if our government signs up to that, in my opinion, that is an act of treason. That's all it is. There's no other word for it. The people aren't voting for it. The people don't want it. If you actually had a referendum, I'm pretty sure it'd be overwhelmingly a no. We're not going to give our sovereignty and up to this unelected group of other people to dictate how things go in not just health emergencies, but perceived or potential health emergency. The wording of it is terrible. It's basically handing over power to a foreign entity. It's treason, in my opinion. And they're probably going to sign it because they're all just self-serving idiots. It might sound harsh, but that's what MPs, politicians, that's what they are. Most of them. You might get the occasional good one. You do get the occasional good one that will actually try and speak out for their constituents, and they just get demonized. There's a British guy at the moment. I'll not say the name at the moment here, but most will probably know who I'm referring to, who spoke out about jab injuries and things like that. and he's spoken out against the WHO this treaty, this new treaty thing. He's the only one sort of speaking some common sense and speaking facts. He's being clear to use government sources and statistics and things, facts, and they'll just walk out. They'll make jokes about him. The other day, one of them called him. Oh, they said, "Oh, I think we've heard the first cuckoo of spring" or something. Something it was really disrespectful. When this guy actually knows what he's talking about. Yeah, so you'll get the occasional lone sort of politician who's actually decent, but as for the rest of them, they're all just World Economic Forum stooges, and they're all on board with a globalist agenda. Um, yeah, so it's not going to be good. I think in particular, I mean, this goes more into sort of some of my religious beliefs, but I think the years 2024 to 2031 might be particularly interesting, and not in a good way. But we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, sorry, I'm going off on a bit of a rant there, but it was just I was just talking about politicians here, looking at this U.S. debt ceiling thing. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, 5-year-old girl dies in a house fire. The news really is bad. Oh no, I don't want to see about the Formula One. I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, I'm going to come off that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this T-Rex game back into the right position. Let's have another go on the T-Rex game. Oh yeah. Oh hi Jude. You're late. No worries. Okay. The best thing to do is go over to Rumble, where you'll actually be able to see my face and what I'm doing. Actually, I shouldn't say you'll be able to see my face. That might put people off. If you just go to the Rumble, oh, I should put the link. 1 second. Let me put the link in there. I am playing the Dinosaur Game. There we go. But you can see that, and then that's the link there. And then you'll actually be able to see what I'm doing as well. But thanks for joining. Hello. And if you've got any questions, you can pop them in. I'll do my best to answer them while I'm playing this game. But here we go. Right. So, what did I get? 1072 is the score to beat. I'll be honest, I don't fancy my chances, but let's go. Let's go for it. Let's go. Hunting dinosaur. So far, so good. It starts speeding up and going between nighttime and daytime. That's when it really kind of throws me. Because the light all changes on it, it kind of, for a split second or so, you can't actually see what's going on. Oh, nearly died, nearly died. And that's what sometimes causes me to die on the next thing that comes along. Is my excuses, isn't it? Oh, what? I thought that was high enough I could just run underneath him. Of course I couldn't. What a noob. What a noob. Wow. 474. So that wasn't even halfway what I'd done before. Let's try again, right? Okay. Come on down, Spiker. Like, concentrate. Actually try and be reasonable at gaming for once. I don't know if you can hear those sound effects or not. Look at the other screen without dying. Yeah, I'm getting when it throws all close together. It's like if you jump a little bit late on the first one, it makes it even harder for the next one, and it builds up. Ooh, right, okay. Hello, birdie. I'm not taking any chances now. Even if the bird seems high, I'm going to duck, just because I pull myself into thinking it's too high. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Here we go, nighttime, and it's sped up. See, it nearly got me on that first cactus. Like, oh, panicking now, panicking. Right, he sped up again. This dinosaur is definitely on drugs, right? There's no way you can run for a day and a night and then get faster. No. Dinosaur's high AF. He's snorting something. Ooh. Like Lance Armstrong of the dinosaur world. that right? It was like I got the right name. He was the cyclist, wasn't he? Who everyone thought he was great for all those years, and it turns out he was turns out he was taking enhancing drugs. And whoa, that was fluky. That was very fluky. You all do in that sport, pretty much. I get the feeling that if the people that don't just won't get to that level. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm doing quite well now. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, this is where I get into the realms of I've not had this high score before, so I'm just going to freak out in a minute and get the yips and lose. There you go. And I was going even faster. Yeah, this full moon, this dinosaur is definitely on something. Oh no. Ooh, birdie nearly got me. Nearly got me. Oh, I forgot I should have ducked it. Ah, that's it. Right, died. Let's see. 2,415. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, let's have a look at Jude. You know me, only YouTube later. Oh, okay, sorry. Jude, you only do YouTube. Okay. But thanks for thanks for stopping by anyway. Nice to see you, Jude. Um, maybe one day we'll be able to convince you to go across to Rumble as well. Yeah, and just to say as well, me not putting my camera on this one, it's not me purposefully being a jerk or anything. It's just that my system, the way it's set up, actually won't let me access the camera here if it's being used on the other bit of software which I'm using for Rumble. That's just the way it is. But that works out kind of nicely, to be honest, because yeah, I'm quite happy to leave it like that. I would like to see a lot more people using Rumble, to be honest. Yeah, that's right, YouTube. I'm just going to say that. I care not the way you've treated me in the past. Yeah. So let's see. Let's bring Google back on now. I need to scroll up. I don't want to accidentally see what's happened. That's the thing. I can't really look at the news because I'll accidentally see what's going on with the Formula One. And I haven't watched it yet. I do plan on watching it later tonight while I'm working on something. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if I can't go through the news, there's not too much I can really talk about at the moment. But let's see if I can do this live. Well, let's see if I can do that one. Yeah, there we go. This one. I like that. And then, yep, there we go. There you go, just me now. So yeah, thanks for anybody who's watching. Apologies for those terrible skills at gaming. Maybe I'll try and find some little in-browser games I can play in the future that I'm hopefully a little bit better at. But anyway, hope you all have a great week. It's pretty much the weekend. If you're in America, you've still got a little bit of your Sunday left. Enjoy that, and I will catch you all another time. Okay, bye everybody. Bye.